If you're moving abroad for a better life, there's a cost you're probably underestimating. This isn't advice or a warning. It's a pattern I've seen after living and working outside India. It shows up later, usually once the salary improves and life feels stable. By then, you've already built your life around it. But it's not what you think. It's not about homesickness or culture. It's about the parts of life that break while everything else looks fine. I found out during a team meeting at work that the ILR visa guidelines have now changed and it may take up to 10 years to apply for permanent residency. Oh dear. I'm not surprised given what's happening globally. It's not a great time for immigrants. Not long ago, I was in the UK for work and I went to Pret to get a coffee and to Tesco to get those hummus and vegetable snack boxes. Prices have shot up and how, and the quality of food and drink has gone down. And honestly, bad coffee is not good for your mood. I also spoke with a friend in London about the rental situation. It's gone completely crazy. Even with a fairly high income, once you pay rent, taxes, healthcare, insurance, childcare, mortgage, you are essentially chained. People earning above average salaries are often living below average lives. If you're not on an ILR, changing jobs becomes harder and riskier because of the visa sponsorship requirements. And even if you're on an ILR, the residency process is slow and expensive. Can you not see where this is heading? The traditional job model is starting to break. The biggest mistake you can make is moving abroad just for a job. That's actually a bit hilarious. And I'm also worried about you. Please do your research and get a reality check. Look at the average length of time it's taking people to find jobs, the average salaries, rent, cost of living. How much are people actually saving? We're at a stage where multiple sources of income aren't a luxury anymore. Middle class people need them. Expenses are rising everywhere. It's great if you have a job, but you should also think about building something of your own. Yes, it's a lot of work. Unless you're born into serious generational wealth, you will need to walk this dual path to secure your future. Good luck with doing both abroad. That's way harder because of the structure of life there. So you won't be able to shell out time for your own venture because there are day-to-day things that you can't delegate, and that compounds over time. So you won't have the energy to strategize, fail, take feedback, implement, fail again, etc., etc. And if you get laid off while on a visa, it can destabilize your life. Even if you have a residence permit, you don't want to just have a job. It's a very insecure setup for everyone in the world. The clock is ticking for all of us. Do you have a batshit crazy family? Do you fight with them often? Who doesn't? I know people who don't get along with their family at all. Even they couldn't stay abroad. And those who did haven't made peace with it yet. I have yet to meet a truly happy NRI from my generation, and I have met too many. Most people live abroad for money and also for freedom. Those are valid reasons. You want to be your own person and you also want to have a good quality of life. In my experience, after a certain point, money stops increasing your sense of satisfaction. Yearly increments and salary jumps when you switch jobs don't do much. Work starts taking over your life, often in unhealthy ways, and family slowly moves into the background. Freedom can lead to isolation and loneliness, and over time that becomes your normal. During difficult moments, if you're far away from family, even strong friendships don't fully fill that gap. You don't have to live with your family, but estrangement or conscious distancing hasn't helped anyone I know. I am thinking of a few people when I say this. They are seeking help and carrying a lot of anger, and yet I know that they would feel much lighter if their family in some way supported them and stood by them. Their family's validation matters to them, and that's completely okay. It's your family. You need them. How many times have you been in a medical emergency abroad? It's not fun. Even if it's not emergency and you are badly injured, there's a recovery period. And that's a hard phase if you're living abroad alone. You still have to go to work, manage the house, take care of yourself, all with no support. I am telling you, you will cry. I have cried a lot, and then a lot more, until I stopped crying. That's actually a dangerous zone because it means you stop accepting help. You start pushing people away and building walls, and those walls take years to break. In India, the community is structured to support you daily. I have spoken about this briefly in another video, and I'd love to create a separate video on the wonders of Indian healthcare. If you're interested, please comment below and I'll share my experiences, the ones I know closely. I won't be overly biased. You guys are clever. You'll catch me if I'm lying. I'll leave you with one recent example, and it's not emergency level. My younger brother had a planned operation for a leg injury he endured while playing football years ago. It became chronic because he delayed the surgery, which is largely his fault. But the procedure, the post-care, the rehabilitation he's going through right now are phenomenal. I really missed this kind of care when I had a pretty serious sciatic nerve injury in 2017 while running a marathon in London. Healthcare needs to be delivered at the right time for it to be effective. I am genuinely a fan of the healthcare facilities in India. Thank you very much for watching my video till the end. I'll see you in the next one.